have an idea. What if I share with you my first Posh N Sip event that I'm hosting? Welcome to my channel. I'm Chanel with Save Sell Chanel. If you're new to my channel, this channel is dedicated to the different ways I save and sell one day at a time. So let's get into it. So today is June 29, 2019, and I'm getting ready to drive over to the Cove in San Antonio, Texas. If you are new to my channel and have no idea what a Posh N Sip event is, it is a local event where people in your area host a networking event for the app Poshmark. And Poshmark is a fashion selling app. So today I am going to be hosting my first Posh N Sip event, and if you haven't already checked my other videos that go into detail of how I applied for the Posh N Sip event and my prep work, definitely go back and check out those videos. So I have everything in my living room ready to go. If you can see here, I have all of the goodie bags. I have those prizes. I have the balloons there. So it's going to be really exciting, especially for my husband, because he said he really wants the living room back. I have also this box here ready to go, and the location now so that I can decorate for the event. So let me show you that video now.
Fast life, no thanks, no, I'm doing just fine. One foot in another, floating, enjoying my freedom, singing off key. I like it better when I'm under the sun. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm under the sun. Ooh, 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 ooh. My soul will tell me what I need to know, where to go with the flow. Open sky, never on my own. Wild like the flowers grow. Fast life, no thanks, no, I'm doing just fine. One foot in another, floating, enjoying my freedom, singing off key. I like it better when I'm under the sun. Ooh, ooh. I'm under the sun. Ooh, 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 ooh. When I'm under the sun. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm under the sun.
So I just got home from hosting my first Posh N Sip event, and it was really fun. It was actually everyone that had signed up showed up, and I had 4 extra just in case, and the exact amount of people that signed up showed up. So I'm really happy about that. And I ended up having all of these extra balloons, not that many goodie bags. So compared to all the goodie bags that you saw in the previous videos, you can see that all those people attended. Things that I didn't get to do, such as the Poshmark trivia game, it was a lot of networking and a lot of talking, and which was a good thing. So now I'm gonna go get ready for my trip to Chicago, and I will conclude my final thoughts on hosting a Posh N Sip event. Today is September 9th, 2019, and I never got a chance to properly close out this Posh N Sip video. There was so much that happened. The day after the Posh N Sip, I had to fly to Chicago to help take care of my sister, spend time with her, and so during the summer, I had to close that chapter of my life of taking care of my sister. She passed away, and all of the logistics of that, and now that I have closure for that chapter of my life, I wanted to properly share with you my thoughts on having the Posh N Sip event, what I would do differently, and I am trying to host another Posh N Sip event in October of this year. I've had multiple Poshmark meetups, and it's just been great to help grow my Poshmark network. So a couple things that I would do differently if I were to have another Posh N Sip event is to make sure that I have a deposit or a location more than 21 days before the event itself. The reason being, it was extremely stressful to see whether or not I was compliant. I didn't really have, I had a couple other people I'd reached out to in San Antonio to see what it would be like to apply to host my own Posh N Sip event, when they typically respond back to you. So that waiting game, that uncertainty, that was really stressful, and I really didn't want to do that. I really want to go ahead and do at least 30 days before the event and apply then, and just to make sure that everything comes together. I really like the fact that I planned my previous Posh N Sip on a budget, and if you can, going to different places like the Dollar Tree to Joann's. Dollar Tree specifically had everything that I needed, and if I could do it again, I would actually go to multiple Dollar Tree locations and to see what they have available. There was one Dollar Tree location that I bought the Like a Boss desk frames for my event, and there was a lot of really good ideas that I was able to use. A lot of people reached out to me via social media and said that let's go ahead and use this photo and maybe put a display up for it. So it was really good to be able to combine everything together. So in terms of Dollar Tree, I was able to get a majority of my items from there. I was able to get my goodie bags, my contents of my goodie bags there. And keep in mind, every season they're changing what they have available, so each location is different. Definitely shop around and make sure you have a list so that you know how many people you have to shop for. Also, go to Joann's. Joann's has really great deals. Make sure you're going through the clearance section, different aisles, taking advantage of that. Check online to see if there are any coupons. I also went to Hobby Lobby to see if there were any specials or coupons. I also reached out to fellow Poshmark sellers or Poshmark hosts to see if I can collaborate with them. There was a person on Instagram that I saw that was doing Poshmark maps, and her name was That Thrifty Mom, and she was providing free Poshmark maps like these. So I was able to print these out, and I gave her Instagram page a shout out on my thank you list. And my thank you list consisted of thanking them and then letting them know why I put what I did in their goodie bags, because I wanted to give someone an idea of what to do with the items that were in the goodie bags. So a typical goodie bag had tissue paper, it had a measuring tape, it had a candle, it had a pen, notebook, and pretty much the Poshmark map and any Poshmark swag that I had available. It was a good starter kit, especially there were some people who signed up for the Poshmark app that day. So it was good for other people to help build their inventory or just get ideas to help build their Poshmark closets. The other thing is that I also reached out to Annalisa, who is that Thrift City chick, and she was able to make these awesome stickers, so I was able to share it with some of the people who showed up to the event. And if I were to do this again, I would definitely take advantage of the fact that I'd probably make bigger stickers. So in the name badges that Poshmark provided, there's a little bit of room, so I used stickers to try to differentiate people who, if you were a new Poshmark seller, a thrifter, a boutique seller, or a Posh ambassador, if possible, I would probably make bigger stickers so that people, when they're walking around and can network, that's what I would do, is to have a location that had more walking room and people can mix and mingle a little bit better. I also would try to maybe make the event a smaller event so that people could have the time to talk to one another. The event was pretty long. I had the event for about 4 hours or so, so people stayed actually for 2 to 3 hours, and then I was able to interact and network with people for another hour. So it was a really good time, and I will do another Posh N Sip event. I actually really enjoyed hosting the event myself because it didn't have to do a lot of back and forth and seeing if another co-host was okay with what my plans were or anything. So I do enjoy hosting by myself. I know a lot of you do a lot of collaborations, and that's perfectly fine, especially if you have friends. It's just for me personally, balancing my day job, all of my side hustles, all of the social medias that I do. It's just easier for me to make a decision, execute it, and get it done versus having to work with multiple people and then execute. It's a delay in my time. So a couple of things that I would keep in mind. I definitely take advantage of reaching out to people on social media, and there are a lot of people now, like Sellers Merch, who used to be Posher Swag. They recently changed their name. They actually went and saw one of my posts and gave me some coasters that I was able to use for my grand prize raffle basket. And I also reached out to other people on Instagram for my upcoming Posh N Sip event. Utilize social media. Don't be afraid to send a message and say, hey, this is the idea that I have. Is it possible? What is the price? Don't feel like you're in your own bubble. What I love the most about Poshmark, it is a community. So don't be afraid to reach out to someone who has done a Posh N Sip event in the past, and don't be afraid to host one yourself. There's so many different options of what you can do. You don't necessarily have to have it be at a bar or restaurant. It could just even be casual, like a coffee and thrift, and just hang out. And people always ask, why are you even hosting Posh N Sips? Poshmark has different milestones, so as you get to the 5th level one, there start to get some monetary incentives the more Posh N Sips that you have. Plus, it gives you really good exposure on their Poshmark website, and you also get to use it as one of the hashtags if you're using it on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. It gives you a lot more exposure just because there is such a huge Poshmark community. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll leave the video here. I want to know from you, have you hosted your own Posh N Sip event? If so, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, or you can follow me on SaveSellChanel.com, or you can also follow me on Instagram at SaveSellChanel. And there are so many social avenues that you can follow me on. So definitely reach out to me. Feel free to do so if you have any questions. And definitely check all of the different Posh N Sip videos I've done in the past. My unboxing video, DIYs, how to apply for your own Posh N Sip, and the previous Posh N Sip events that I have attended. So if you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of all of my future videos. So until next time, I'll see you in my next video.
Floating, enjoying my freedom, singing off key. I like it better when I'm under the sun.